Previous questions used names directly from my data model. What if my users want to use their own terminology? Instead of asking for how many dates, they ask how many days. Power BI says it does not understand. We need to tell Power BI that the word day means the same thing as date. Let's have a look at the linguistic schema and see how we can alter it so that it interprets days correctly. We export it by going into the Modeling tab, the Q&A group, and clicking the Linguistic Schema button. Let's have a look inside. We'll quickly minimize stuff we don't care about yet. The version tells you what features the schema has. You can ignore it for now. Language is the language of the end user. The only other language choice right now is Spanish, which is in preview mode. Dynamic improvement is how much leeway you give Power BI in interpreting your questions. We won't be covering how that works today. Then we have two sections, entities and relationships. We have three entities. Each of the entities corresponds to an object in our data model. You can see how we have one entity for the table, another for the date column, and another for the month column. The names can be pretty much anything. If you want to know what an entity really represents, you need to expand it. Here we see that this entity has a binding towards the table data object, and this one has a binding to both the table and a specific column within it. So this is the column we want to somehow alter if we want the days to be interpreted correctly. Let's jump straight to the section called Words. Here we see that there's a single word, which is what is interpreted as that entity. We want some more words in there. We'll keep the pre-existing date one, and we'll also add day. Just singular is fine. Let's save that. And now we import the modified linguistic schema. Let's see, did it work? Yes, days is now referring to the correct column. If you prefer using a GUI to write in code, then you're in luck. You're able to do this with synonyms. If you go from the report view into the relationships view, then you click on your table, click on the synonyms button, and on the right hand side you can add whichever synonyms you like. For example, let's give a synonym for the word month. Now if we ask the question, how many moons? It's correctly referring to the month column.